Hey guys, my name is Captain Burrows. I will be filming a tutorial. I'm doing an article for HerCampus called I Tried, and I'm trying to do tutorials for the first time. So I'll be filming a makeup look for New Year's Eve, even though I'm not really going out, but I'll be filming it and then I'll be posting it to my Instagram. So stay along for the journey. It'll be interesting and we'll see how it goes. So first thing I do is I always moisturize. I have to moisturize. My face gets so dry in some areas, and I usually put it in my palm, around my mouth, right under my nose during the fall and winter. I get so dried out. Okay, next thing I do is I have face primer right here. I use the Maybelline Baby Skin because it is a perfect dupe for the Benefit Professional. I put in a lot of the problem areas. Right here, the cheeks, the T-zone, right here, where under acne bone, because some different allergies, it shows up on your face. It's right here. Next thing I do is color correct. So I use LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I use this dark red color because it offsets dark circles under your eyes. And I just do a little bit, just brush right here under my eyes, along my mouth, right here, under, right here. Look for acne scars, and I just dab it with my finger right here under my eyes. I don't do too much because I don't want to smudge it all around, and you definitely do not want to get too much on your hands, face, because then it'll dye your makeup. I'm just going to use this mirror right here. After I do all that with my finger, I get my concealer. I use Maybelline Age Rewind in this color. It's so awesome. I love this concealer. And I go over just a little bit so it offsets it, and then I'm gonna highlight with this later, but I use it to conceal right before I put my foundation. And I use my finger again to get rid of those lines. To do this. And now we're going to start with foundation. So for foundation, I use Maybelline again, the Fit Me. It is so good, y'all. But this is awesome. It's for normal to oily skin. So I use it, and this is my color. I use 335, which is a little bit lighter than I am, but honestly, it's not too bad. And I just put some on my hand so it'll warm up. A flat brush like this by BH Cosmetics, so 116. And I just dab it all over my face, and you will look beautiful as ever. It just enhances beauty because you're already beautiful. Put some on my eyelids, just put some on. I get my beauty blender. It's really dirty. It's my little sponge that I have from Ulta, and I just dab all around. Just beat the face. Go ham. Don't miss any spots. Right by the nose. Not a wider nose because, you know, got that hair too. My mom has a wide nose. My mom has a wide nose. So you want to make sure you get it everywhere. Just beat, 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 beat. So you just keep beating around the face. Make sure to get all the areas, even right eyebrows, because you'll fix that later. I always fill in my eyebrows, and I learned this from many YouTube videos, many beauty gurus, that you don't really want to get too much foundation under your eyes because you're going to conceal, and you don't want to pack on too much product when you are concealing under there. What we're going to do is contour and conceal and highlight under my eyes. So I use the Age Rewind again, just right here. I'm not going to do the large triangle just yet. I got my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, girl. I don't play around. And I'm going to use this shade to highlight with, and I'm going to use these two shades to contour with. As you can see, this is well loved, so I'm going to first go in with the contour. Just go in. I don't contour too deep. I'm not that bold just yet. But I go up the head right here, to make your head, it just brings your whole face in. And you just don't want to be stuck with like some lines, like dark lines on your face. Just make sure when you are contouring, contour to your face shape. You don't want to contour to like what my face shape is, because if you do, then if you have a rounder face, it might turn out as well. Or if you have a square jaw, like You just have to look at the different angles and what the shadows are and where they hit. Because if you get in the wrong place, then you'll look kind of crazy, and then people will be like, what the heck, who told them to contour like that? And I'm going to contour my nose. I have a cute brush for that. I always go over with powder contour because I am a blending machine. So just going to do down my nose, just to the sides, and then right up here so it looks more natural. Always want to brush up when you're contouring. Don't ever go like all around, because then you'll beat it straight off your face. And now I'm going to highlight with this color. Let me find. I'm using BH brushes basically the whole time. This is 120. And highlight under my eyes. This color is a little bit lighter than the concealer, but they mix perfectly together right here. Again, just go over it, go under your contour just a little bit, just to define it. And then, voila. Get your beauty blender and you better get ready to blend. Be like a mixer. So I'm going to go on the nose first, and then I'm going to wait to do the darker color because I don't want to contour that and mix the colors, because that wouldn't be fun. I'm going to go under the eye, one eye at a time, because then I'm going to put my, I'm going to bake under my eyes. And I bake the whole time I'm putting on eyeshadow, because when you have that fallout, you can just dust it off. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to get my new Airspun loose face powder by Coty. It is beautiful. My friend recommended this for me. Excited. Gonna get that powder. Just gonna use a little sponge, just a little sponge, and put it right under the eye. Just pack it on, because you want to be able to keep the the concealer in place, and then you'll brush off the excess later. You will have a lot of fallout, but it's worth it in the end. This stuff is amazing. Now we're gonna go under this eye again. You don't want to wait too long, because then it'll soak in too much and it'll go into your creases. I love it. It's so nice, and the stuff smells amazing. They sell it at drugstores and they sell it at Walmart. So get to it. And now we can do the rest of the face, and then I'm going to bake down my nose. And I'm gonna bake under this. So you wanna go up. Just in my hairline, it won't show up completely on your hair, but in the hairline. This is so much fun watching this be perfect. Don't forget under the top, because sometimes you can walk out of the house and you just have a brown line down your face. If you are like, oh, are you okay? And you're like, oh yeah, I just forgot to do my face. It's fine. And now we wanna get the rest of this, and we're gonna put it down the bridge of your nose. Just the bridge. Right here. Keep that in place. I put right here, because again, that's one of my biggest problem areas. Right here. Because I do sweat. If I'm dancing, I'm a little hard. You'll just get, like, my under my chin gets so oily, and I'm nervous when my life, but I just polish this up, go to the contour to make it sharper. Let's see how the sponge works out. Makes it more precise. Okay. Awesome. Now we are going to move to the eyebrows, which is the hardest part, and I use the NYX eyebrow pencil. It is so nice. Oh my gosh. Anastasia Beverly Hills, like, that's an amazing pencil, but this pencil right here, $5, amazing, and I get it from Target when I need it. It has a little brush at the end. I'm gonna use my E.L.F eyeshadow primer. I just use like a base eyeshadow primer. This is a good eyeshadow primer for cheap, but you want to put the eyeshadow primer and let it soak in before you put in on your eyeshadow, because it'll keep it in place for when you go out, when you are just out for hours and you don't want it to move at all. Now we're going to do my eyebrows. So when I do my eyebrows, I just like to brush it up, brush all that hair up, and then I start to style it in the direction that I want it to go. So styling it, because I have very thin eyebrows. Like, I've always had thin eyebrows. If you look at my driver's license, it looks like I don't have eyebrows. So I fill them in pretty hard. Like, I go hard in the paint when I put on my eyebrows because they're really fair. So I always outline from the bottom, go down, go right here, go up. Now I'm doing the top, and then I just draw a straight line down and just continue it down past where my eyebrows end. And I extend it just a little bit because that's the trend, and then I start with the other eyebrow before I fill in the other one because I want to duplicate the same type of look. But your eyebrows are sisters and not twins, identical twins, so they're not always going to be perfect, not always perfect the way you want them to be, which is fine. You just want them to be in the general same size as the other. But yeah, and so I just fill them in right here with the eyebrow pencil, just sparsely around, and right here I go up because that's where your hair is down. You really want to do the motions in the way that your eyebrows are laying. So these up front are more up, and then back here they lay going that way. They go to the right. And see, there you go. And now I'm going to do this eyebrow. If you hear noises in the background, it's because my family is out and about. And that was Gloria saying hey in the background. Okay, so now I just brush my eyebrows because I want them to have more of a natural look. So higher on this eyebrow than I did with this one, but that's fine. Because again, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. They're just close sisters who kind of look the same, but people kind of mistake them for the same person. But at the end of the day, they're not identical. Okay, so I'm gonna take my little edge brush right here, and I'm going to get concealer, and I'm going to conceal under my eyebrows. I'm just going to conceal around them, make them look pretty, and then we'll start with our eyes because this is going to be a really long tutorial. So here we go. We're just going to go straight under, just outline them. You don't want to go too light. You don't want to have too light of a concealer. I'm just using the LA Girl Pro Concealer because it's a little bit thicker, and I like how it holds under the brows and it shapes them really well. And then we're gonna go above right here. Do the same thing. Drag it down. After you're done, you want to blend it out. You don't want to just leave a straight line. Because as you can see, like, I'm blending it down, blending it out. I'm not just leaving it as is. Sorry I have the sniffles. I've been sick all week. So awesome. Our eyebrows are beautiful and filled in. So now we're going to start with our eyeshadow, which is the best part, honestly. I love eyeshadow. I love how your eyes can look. I love how you can make them look deeper in, and you can add all these different dimensions. So I'm going to be using probably 3 palettes today. I have my Smashbox double exposure because holy cow, y'all, this is the best eyeshadow I've ever used, and it has these beautiful colors. I'm gonna be doing like a rose gold type thing, so I'm really just primarily using like this color, that color, and I'm just trying to set like kind of a sunset-y type mood. And then I'll be using my Morphe 12 NB palette. Look at those beautiful natural colors. I love those colors so much. I'll probably use a little bit of that, use some of this, and probably some, like, I just use a little bit of everything. And then I'm going to be using the BH Marble eyeshadow palette because this color right here, perfect. Okay, so first thing we'll do is we'll get a flat brush like this. So BH flat brush is my 103 right here, and I'm going to set my eyeshadow primer. A lot of people use nude colors, but I kind of want to keep my eyes lighter today, so I'm going to use kind of a peachier color. I'm going to use this color to set it. Just tap, tap, tap. Just want to set all around. You just want to set your eyes with this. Just pat it on. Awesome. And now we're going to go in with a pinkier color. We want to start with a lighter color and then build from there. So we're going to start with this. I'm using this fluffy brush just to do in my crease. Tap off the excess. You're just going to start right here. And you're just going to go in the crease. You're just going to go. You're going to be doing a lot of blending. I promise you that. And so here we go. Just blending in my crease. So I'm just blending. Now you can see the pink there. It's beautiful. I love this palette I bought for my sister because I'm a good sister. Just go right here. And it looks really pink on camera, but I promise you guys it looks more natural out here. So I'm going to take my Morphe palette and I'm going to get this darker burgundy shade. And I'm just going to put it in the crease. And I'm just going to take this right here. Dab it out here, as you guys can see it's showing up, and then go in the crease. Go a little bit lower than what you were first doing. So we're just doing right here in this part. Right in the lower crease. Yep, it's a beautiful little shade. And then we're gonna do it on, after we blend all that out, make sure all the harsh lines are out, and you just wanna blend those two colors together. Oh girl. It looks like some. And so we're gonna get that Smashbox double exposure. We use, okay, so we're just gonna be taking these two colors, combining them to make kind of like a sunsetty type color. It's really pretty rose gold, and I'm just gonna use my finger to put it on my eyelids. This is a really just pretty look. Doesn't have to be anything like too crazy. Inner quarter short color. We're gonna use this color right here from the BH palette and just put that straight in our inner corner to lighten those eyes up. Right here. So pretty. Hello, eyes. Wake up. And we're going to get a flat brush. Okay, I have my little frozen cup full of brushes. I'm gonna get this flat brush and we're going to get that darker color from the Morphe palette and put it just under the eyes. So we're gonna get this color. We're just gonna go lower right here. You're just gonna use a flat brush to go under the eye, and then when you take, and you can drag it out a little bit, and when you take off the setting powder, when you wipe it away, you can do a little bit more to blend out. I just blend it right here just to give my eyes a little bit more dimension, because I don't want it to get stuck with my eyes just popping up top but not popping on the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna now brush off the bake. I like to use a nice little fluffy brush right here, and then I have my CoverGirl Advanced Radiance, and what I do is I get a little bit on the brush, just right here, tap some, and I brush away the bake. Brush away the bake, and then I press some of the powder into my skin so the makeup stays. Our skin stays nice and there the whole time, because we don't want to have anything moving or shifting. If we're out on the town, if we're going out to dinner with our families, if we're going out dancing, you know, you don't want anything to move. So now we're gonna finish with the eyes. I like to use my Rimmel London's Scandal Eyes. It's waterproof, and I just like to go on my waterline with this. If I make any weird faces, I mean, what is beauty then? Like, you know? Just go on the waterline. Eyes now look bigger, more awake. I go down here, my waterline, and I go all the way up to meet where I put the lighter color. Just go here, my waterline. I was a member of the month for HerCampus, my HerCampus chapter at Winthrop, and they gave this to me and I love it. Okay, now we're going to use powder contour. Well, our eyes, I'm not going to put on my mascara just yet. So I have this BH contour kit, and it also is a blush kit. It's contour and blush kit. Awesome. I got this at TJ Maxx because TJ Maxx is heaven. And so we're going to get this angled brush right here, and I'm just gonna do this darkest shade just around the face, like right here. Carve out that jawline. It's made of glass, am I right? And now I'm going to get that angled brush I had earlier, this brush right here, and do right here. And then go up. Look like I'm making a fish face. Duck face is out, unless it's coming back. 2017, what do you say? And you know, if you feel like you've had a heavy hand, you could take the beauty blender, because it definitely has excess foundation left, and just dab a little bit. I like kind of having a heavy hand with this because I have jolly cheekbones and I want everyone to know about them. So we're going to take this palette now, and we're going to get the blush to add a little bit of color to the face. I'm using this color, this more of a rosy type color. I don't want to use too pink, because then I'll be like, then people will think, I don't know, I look crazy. I get that color right here, dab, 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 and then I dab excess right here, right around the cheekbone. Don't want to go too dark. Hello. Okay, so now we're going to use setting spray just to set this, and I'm going to do my mascara, add highlighter, and that'll be the look. A couple of seconds, you don't have minutes. And now we're going to use my mascara. I use the Wet n Wild Max Volume Lashes Plus. My friend showed this to me. I love it. It's perfect, and it makes your lashes look amazing. It lifts them so well, and it doesn't make them look clumped together. So this is the wand, if you can see it. And I wiggle the wand as I put on my mascara. You can already see the difference in my eyelashes. Like, look at that. But then I also get mascara always on my eyelids. I'm not talented enough to not. And then, so we keep going. One more, and now we're gonna do the lower lashes. There we go. And usually get a Q-tip. If you just lick a Q-tip, you get the mascara straight off. My friend also told me that. College has been very educational about makeup. So my eyelashes can be twins. Not like my eyebrows. They can be twins. Now my mascara's on. Hello eyes. Welcome to the show. And now I'm going to get my favorite highlighting palette. Okay. E.L.F. Everyone's like, oh, E.L.F.'s are cheap. Like, how can the makeup be that good? But y'all, this highlighting palette is the bomb. Like, I use these colors so often. I use all of them. They're beautiful. I'm gonna use this pinkish tone because I have a lot of pinks. Use a fluffy brush. Actually, I'm gonna use the Real Technique. This is a contour brush, but I use it to highlight with. You just go and just see what you want. Like, I like having a very bright contour, honestly. Really want is the Artist Couture LeBron James, because I love Jackie Aina. What a beautiful soul. If you're watching this, Jackie, like, just know that I'm your #1 fan. I love you so much, and I love all your snaps. I would wear this really anywhere. I mean, this is a total glam look, but girl, why not? Who's stopping you? Wear this to class at 8 in the morning. Wear this to class at 9 at night. Like, rock it. So that's my complete look, and I have glasses. So that's why I kind of go hard with eyeshadow, because when you wear glasses, people are like, what? Does she have makeup on? So you can see it through my glasses. So I almost forgot to do lipstick. So I'm going to be using the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lips. This is in the color Queen. This is their metallic lip line. It is, oh my god, it's beautiful. To die for. I'm going to use this, a lipstick liner. Most people who have brown skin or darker skin need to use liners because lip colors kind of don't pop up as much as they could if you don't. So I'm going to use this lip liner. It's just a little red lip liner that I've had forever. I don't know the brand. I do have Using lip liners just keeps the look also locked into place. It keeps your lipstick lasting longer. Sorry, I'm talking so slow, I'm just trying to concentrate. And now we're just going to use this color right here. Always start right here in the middle. And I just go out. Make sure you guys moisturize your lips before you put on any type of lipstick. Chapstick sit on my lip for a while before I put on any lipsticks because you don't want to have dry, crusty lips, you know? You don't look crusty. So here we go. This little applicator is beautiful. This stuff feels so nice on your lips. And that's the finished look. Have fun on New Year's, everyone. Stay safe. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you later.